Hello and welcome to the PAL Awards. That's right, it's our annual award show where we talk video games. Best of the year, best of 2023. Very excited. This year is looking to be... It was actually an awesome year. A fantastic year. I am joined, as I am always joined by my co-host, Micah.
Yep.
And Micah, I gotta ask, as we kick off this show, how the heck are you?
I'm pretty good.
I'm also pretty good. It's the best night in gaming. It's the night that we talk not about what we're playing, not about the news, but we talk about the year and the best games from this year. So, with this absolutely epic intro and start, I gotta kick things off here, Micah. We have special guests appearing. We have a musical performance. This is the biggest budget we've ever spent, which is, I mean, we've never really spent much of a budget. But yeah, this is definitely the biggest we've ever made this show. I'm excited. So, with that, let's jump on in to the awards. Micah, kick us off here with our very first PAL Award for the Pallies.
And we like to start and get the negative stuff out of the way first. So we got the biggest
yeah.
disappointment.
Read off our nominees.
The nominees are the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U eShop shutting down.
Ooh.
Charles Martinet no longer voicing Mario and crew in games.
That's also
the Tales of Symphonia remastered.
Yeah, that was a bad port.
Yes.
Hey, but on the bright side, All In picked that for the Fantasy Critic League, and
it was on the bright side.
So it was good for us.
I didn't mind too much.
Thank you, Tales of Symphonia, for being garbage.
Yes, which is why I couldn't vote for it myself. Then we got Bluey the video game. Which I thought you might have words to say about.
It's bad. It's bad. It was definitely a disappointment. I don't know if like an unexpected disappointment. I don't know. I maybe should have had my hopes lowered. I was so excited to play it with my kids, man. 4-player co-op adventure game. Yeah, let's move on.
Then we got the Mortal Kombat 1 port, which, like Tales of Symphonia, was kind of good for us.
True.
Unfortunately, on OpenCritic, it was only reviewed by like 2 people, but it got like a 3 and a 4.
Yeah.
So atrocious and dragged down the score for opponents.
Yes.
Then there's Everybody Want to Switch.
Which, you know, I think we have a guest coming on later that will have some words about this, but I think that this game isn't that bad. It's not fantastic, but it's pretty fun. I think it's a fun party game.
Even the statue one?
That kid's evil, but yeah, it is fun. It's fun in the way of we're all like misery loves company. You know what I mean? That specific game. But there are actually fun games in there that are a blast to play as a group. It's just, is it a full price game? I don't think so. I don't even think it's worth how much did it go for? It's like 40?
Yeah, like 40 or 50.
Yeah, I think it's a $10 game, which is the price it was on Black Friday. So great time to pick it up.
Perfect. Worth it.
Besides that,
last and potentially not least, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC.
Yeah, that was really lukewarm received, and I didn't care for it too much. I still have yet to play the second part. I need to jump in and do that.
I heard that's the cool part.
Oh, but overall, it's been pretty meh in its reviews. So. Yeah. Who wins? Can we get a drum roll here?
I don't know the right tabs. I can't.
Who wins or who loses?
And the winner is the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U eShops shutting down.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That was quite disappointing for a lot of people. It feels so soon, because that's just the last generation. And
Yeah.
I think this is sad signs
This
of
generation hasn't even finished yet.
I think it's sad signs of the future of digital gaming, right? Like you won't be able to really keep what you had. That's our first award for the evening. Biggest disappointment. Now that we got the bad news out of the way, though, let's move on to the next award. The best Nintendo adaptation. Not a lot of contestants for this category this year, but we wanted to give some recognition where some cool things were. First off, we have the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Highest grossing, I think it's the highest grossing film of the year. Maybe Barbie topped it, maybe. But it's definitely like number 3 in animated of all time. And potentially higher than that now. Great movie. What did you think of the movie?
It was pretty good.
Yeah. And who could forget the Grammy nominee of Peaches, the song by Jack Black. Appreciate Jack Black giving us that gem. Next up, we have Super Nintendo World, which is technically an adaptation from games to real life, to a park. Then we have Pokemon Ultimate Journeys, the series. And this was the finale for the protagonist, Ash Ketchum, and his beloved Pikachu. So I think they had a great send-off for him. I mean, he won like a world tournament championship.
Took him long enough.
Yeah. Well, he had won previously. He won in Alola. And
That doesn't even count.
I mean, it was brand new, right? Like I think they had like just started that league. But anywho, this was a good send-off. They brought back a lot of characters from across the series. And yeah, so nostalgia play there. That's it. We got 3 nominees for this category. And the winner for Best Nintendo Adaptation is the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Let's go.
Can't say I'm surprised.
No, I'm not surprised, even in the slightest. This was a good movie. And it has spawned the Zelda movie, which we will be getting at some point in the distant future.
In like 5+ years.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad to see this got more success than the Mario movie from my childhood. The live action.
But was it better than your childhood Mario movie?
Yes,
it's debatable.
But I do hold that movie in special regard. It is a weird movie. But who could forget the Goombas, They do like the dancing. Oh, it's so good.
I pray to forget them every day.
All right, Micah, hit us with our next award.
You got the award for Best Amiibo.
Oh boy, this is going to be a contested category.
This one's pretty stacked.
All right, what do we got?
We got Big Man. Waiting for applause. Pretty good this song. That's right. Then we got Fry and Shiver to complete I forgot what they're called actually. The 3 people of that band.
Don't you play this game? Don't you play this game like all the time?
I do play this game a lot, at least once a week. Essentially, just once a week, actually. But once a week, I played this game.
Big Man, Fry,
but I'm always spamming that A button to get through there.
Off the Hook? Thing. Is it Off the Hook?
Is that sounds about right. One of the band's names, at least. But I'm just gonna. But moving on, then we got Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda from Tears of the Kingdom, and Link from Tears of the Kingdom. Those are 3 separate amiibos. I almost said amigos.
Hey, 3 separate amigos.
Almost fits.
Do you think that's on purpose? Wait a second. Amiibo?
Probably not.
Is
but
that
who knows?
is that what they're called in Spanish? They're amigos. I'm gonna just move on. Let's just move on.
You can fact check that. I'm just gonna pretend it never happened. And then to finish it off, we got Pyra and Mithra. Those are two separate amigas. I can't amiibos.
Yeah, you lost it, man.
I'm gonna say amigo for the rest of my life.
Yes. Okay, out of this, what's your pick? I want to know your pick. I'm curious.
I think I have to give it to Ganondorf.
For me, it's between Big Man and Ganondorf. And I thought
that's kind of the same.
Do you want Big Man or do you want a big man? You know what I mean? It's a hard choice. It's a hard choice. But what did the people decide? I guess we didn't even mention that. How are these winners decided? By the community, by the votes of the people. And we had probably
we didn't just roll a die or something.
No, we were just like, oh, here you go. We threw a dart. We did not give a ton of time for the voting this year, but we had the most participation we've had out of any year. So huge thanks to everybody out there that voted. Really do appreciate that. And your votes have determined the winners. So who is the winner of Best Amiibo? Give it to us, Micah.
It was Big Man.
It was Big Man. Let's go.
Well deserved.
Well-deserved win for the Big Man. Nice. Take that, Big Man haters. Take that. All of you were like, oh, no, Big Man's the worst. Yeah, apparently not. Apparently he's the favorite.
Discord that
Heathens.
I don't even know how to describe them.
Yeah,
there's something wrong.
There's something going on there. Alrighty. Next up, we have most anticipated. This is a long list. All right. Most anticipated game. These are games that have been announced and we are waiting for still. We have Hollow Knight Silksong, Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, okay, first off, those two there are like the golden gooses of wanting. Everybody wants those. Every single direct. It's like, where's Hollow Knight? Where's Metroid Prime?
We've been waiting a long time.
Okay, next up we have Princess Peach Showtime, The Plucky Squire, Mina the Hollower, Paper Mario The Thousand-Year Door, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, and Rift of the Necrodancer. Pretty big list here. Maybe I should ask you this. Besides Metroid Prime 4, what are you looking at on this list? I know that one's your number one. It has to be, right?
Metroid Prime 4 is also my number 2 on this list.
Yeah, let's go. For me, my number 1 is Paper Mario. Thousand-Year Door.
Even above Metroid 4?
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Bold.
I know it's bold. But Metroid Prime 4 is a close second. I am actually really looking forward to a new entry in that series so that I can, try it out.
I'm also pumped for Thousand-Year Door, even though I still have my original GameCube version.
Also, you're pumped for Luigi's Mansion 2. Is this just your nominees? Is that this list is just...
They are, yeah.
Micah's most wanted games?
I would enjoy playing all of these games. I'm pretty confident.
Alrighty. And the winner of most anticipated game for 2023. The Pally goes to Metroid Prime 4. Yes. Well deserved. But also we deserve it. Where is it, Nintendo?
Yeah, I wish this didn't win the most anticipated because we already had it.
You've heard the rumors that this is already done, and they're just like what?
Yeah, where it's like essentially done, but the cutscenes are real bad.
Yeah, if that's true, then that is the most bogus thing Nintendo's ever done. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna sit on this for eons for no reason at all.
Give us stick figures in the cutscenes.
Stick figures.
Patch it in later. I don't care.
All right. Micah, hit us with our next award. Oh,
yes, next.
I forgot that I have laundry that needs to be flipped over.
Well, you better go flip that right now.
Yeah,
we all know how important it is to flip laundry.
Well, yeah. Well,
the right time scale.
Well, the problem is that I mixed in colors and whites, and so if I don't get those right into the dryer and separated, there's going to be like color bleed. And I just heard it go off.
I've literally never separated my colors from whites.
Well, I'll go check. I'll be back. Okay. Also, we should be hearing from our guest soon, so keep an eye out for guest. Okay. This is.
Yep. I'll just keep moving on.
Okay.
Soundtrack.
You got it. You sure it's no hassle?
Of course not.
I'm. Okay. I just feel bad leaving in the middle of the watch. I'll be back.
Well, moving on for the best soundtrack, the nominees are Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which I think would make it onto this list, even if the only song they had was the Prawn Plant Parade. Next, I got Super Mario RPG, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, which, I mean, let's face it, there's never not going to be a Zelda game that doesn't have great music. Then Hogwarts Legacy, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Sea of Stars, and Octopath Traveler 2, or something. I have not played all these, but I know all the ones that I have played have great music. Sea of Stars, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario RPG, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder, all fantastic. I'm sure the other nominees are great too. But the winner is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, which I gotta say, I'm not too surprised about, because I feel like Zelda games are just known for always having a great soundtrack. Yep, well, I guess Andros is still flipping that laundry. I'll move on to the next one. Oops. Spoiled that one for myself on accident. Next, we got Best Multiplayer, with the nominees being, once again, Super Mario Wonder, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Everybody 1-2 Switch, Jackbox Party Pack 10, Disney Illusion Island, and WarioWare Move It. And I have to admit, I've only played 2 of these. Super Mario Bros. Wonder and Everybody 1-2 Switch. And I'm pretty sure everyone 1-2 Switch is not going to win. So I have no idea. And the winner is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Which, I mean, it's not like the multiplayer isn't like super necessary, but it's a lot of fun, especially playing with just random people. It's very wholesome. These go by much faster when Andros isn't here. Maybe I could just finish the whole show before he gets back. How fun would that be? And I should probably save at least one for him. Oh. Sounds like someone's knocking. I don't know if... Oh, look at that. There's a door opening. It looks like it must be our guest.
Oh, hi, howdy.
Horace the horse.
It's Horace the horse. Sorry, I've been in this box.
Hey, how did you get Andros' headset there?
Oh,
Happened to buy the same
I
one.
just found this. It was dropped over here. Is he not here today?
Nah, he's folding his laundry or moving it over. to the dryer.
Oh, shoot. Well, you told me I was going to be doing some awards. Which award should I do?
Oh, well, we just finished the best multiplayer, where Super Mario Wonder was the winner.
Alrighty. Our next award. Best Co-op. The nominees are Super Mario Wonder, Pikmin 4, Risk of Rain Returns, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Sonic Superstars, Moving Out 2, and Disney Illusion Island. I see that everybody 1-2 Switch is not on the list. A little disappointed in this show, not gonna lie.
I mean, is that even a co-op game? Pretty sure it's like competitive.
Ooh, you play in teams. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine. We'll just go on. The winner! I'm missing a glove. Just realized. Is Super Mario Wonder! Perfect. You want to take this next one, or do I do a second?
Oh, you can take another one. I mean,
Oh, I'm very familiar with this category. Clearly, I'm an RPG horse.
yeah, I believe you've played all of these games, right?
Oh, yes, yes, very much so. The best RPG nominees for the Pallies are Sea of Stars, Super Mario RPG, Octopath Traveler 2, Fire Emblem Engage, what is that one? I can't. I'm on force. I can actually read. Cassette Beasts. That's what that says, I think.
Yep.
Star Ocean: The Second Story R. And the winner is Super Mario RPG. Let's go! Very excited about that one. Alright.
4 hours in, but so far it's been real good.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Well, I am excited to announce, to close my appearance here, I brought a guest along with me in this box. We have a special musical performance by KK Slater from his latest album on his Eras tour. Let's cut to it.
Did I miss the musical performance? It just finished? Shoot. Well, I'm disheveled here. I ended up, so
Yeah, it took you a really long time.
yeah, it did. Well, yeah, so I put my head into the washing machine to like check in, and it got stuck.
It's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, I got stuck, and it then somehow turned on and started spinning. It ripped off the tingle hood, and so well, that's gonna be clean at least. So yeah, so I was able to get out because of the hood. It was slide out. But holy cow, that was quite the experience. Micah, where did you leave off? Did I miss anything super important? I think I missed several categories.
You missed quite a few. We just made it to the best.
I dropped my headset. It was left, but it was just hanging up. Did our guest? Must have come by.
Yeah, our guests came by and left.
That's odd. That is very strange, but that's okay. Thank you to special guest appearance from both Horace the Horse and KK Slider. Check out his latest Eras tour. I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with that bit. All right, thank you for the Eras joke.
It was fantastic.
Micah, is it my turn to read a category?
I think it is.
I think that you're taking advantage of the fact that a guest was here, and you made him do more than he should have.
Oh, you only did 2.
Oh, okay.
I did 2 while you were gone. He did 2, so now it's back to you, and you should probably also do 2.
I'll do 1, and then we'll alternate again.
Okay,
we are on
fair enough.
To best puzzle game. Best puzzle game, and the nominees are Chants of Sonar. That's Chants, Chants of Sonar. I'm not going to spell that because it's spelled weird. Suika Game, The Watermelon Game, aka The Watermelon Game. Storyteller, Cocoon, Blanc, and The Many Pieces of Mr. Coo. I have played one of these.
Yeah. The Watermelon Game?
The Watermelon Game. It blew up. It exploded. So
I bought it just so I could get a watermelon before you.
Did you? I think you did.
Oh, I did indeed.
Yeah.
I bought it while you were on stream trying to get a watermelon.
I got a watermelon.
I was very proud of myself.
You're quite a legend for getting to things before I do. The winner of Best Puzzle Game is the Suika Game. Suika Game, The Watermelon Game. I think that we shared this with a lot of the community, as well as it was just getting really popular. And a lot of people played this one that listened to the podcast. So,
yeah,
hey,
I had never played Cocoon, but I was kind of rooting for it just because
it looks so good.
Yeah, and
I want to try it.
That we should put it on our Fantasy Critic League thing.
And it was a good.
It ended up being one like the highest scored games.
Yeah, it's a good pick. It looks like a fantastic game, and I do want to try it at some point. Just haven't yet.
I've heard fantastic things about it.
Alrighty,
someday.
Hit us with our next category, Micah. Ooh, this one's gonna. I am very interested to see what this is gonna be.
Yeah, next we got Best Non-Nintendo Game. And our nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Lies of P.
I do
Resident
like that.
Evil 4.
These got mixed together in the card, so it says
the
Lies.
Enter.
It says Lies of President Evil 4.
I've been trying not to laugh the whole time about it.
That's
not very
funny.
Successfully. But yeah, I've only played Baldur's Gate.
A lot of these games were extremely popular this year, and I don't know what our community will go for out of these. Let's see who wins.
Well, I do. And the winner is Baldur's Gate 3.
Hey! It's a deserved win. This game is fantastic. This is my second favorite game of the year.
Yeah, this was my Nintendo game of the year.
Well, I will say that, like, this and Tears of the Kingdom are pretty much tied for me for, like, best game of the year. Tears of the Kingdom, I think, edges it out just slightly. But I also haven't finished Baldur's Gate yet, so...
Sure, we barely made it to Act 2.
I know. Well, how many hours do we have in it? 140 or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, we got early access, played through that a couple times.
You played through that a couple times.
Finished it.
I played like 10 hours of it in early access. Yeah, not very much. That was, yeah, a deserved win for Baldur's Gate 3.
That's fantastic.
Man, I wish we had Sven here to accept the award in a full suit of armor. What a guy. And what a fantastic team over there at Larian. You guys all knocked it out of the park. Voice acting was phenomenal. Everything was great. All right. Next up, we have the best remake / remaster. This is a new category this year, and one that I think should be brought onto the docket for all award shows because there is such a prominence of remakes and remasters in the current era of gaming. So, the nominees are Metroid Prime Remastered, Risk of Rain Returns, Star Ocean: The Second Story R, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. I still think that this title is weird, but we'll keep
yeah,
going.
that's actually Advance Wars 3 by that logic.
And then Super Mario RPG. This is a tough category, I think, and I really don't know what the results are going to be here. Or do I? Because the card is going to be flipped right now. And the winner, the Pally, goes to... It's a tie! Holy cow. It is a tie between Metroid Prime Remastered and Super Mario RPG.
The two I thought...
Also,
Risk of Rain Returns, I think, is a fantastic.
With how many votes we got this year, I am shocked that we actually ended up with a tie. That's wild. Dang. So there you go. There you go. Those are our winners. We get 2 winners for this one. Has this ever happened in the history of our show? I don't think it has.
I don't think so. That or we just tie break and don't tell people about it in the past.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think we've done that though.
I don't remember. We could.
That seems like more work. That seems like more work than we'd put into this. Let's move on here to our next category.
The next category is the best ongoing.
Best ongoing.
Quite a few entries for this one. We got Pokemon Go, Fortnite, Rocket League, Risk of Rain 2, No Man's Sky, Fall Guys, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Splatoon 3.
What's your personal pick here?
It's tough.
This is a tough one.
I feel like Fortnite and Rocket League, pretty good ongoing. They got like their Battle Pass things, and they give you lots of cool things.
Fortnite has like really outdone themselves this year too. I mean, we just had the new season launch, which basically is 4 new games. It's wild.
Yeah, but they've been going on so long that it's almost like I'm used to it.
Yeah. They don't have the newness factor,
which I feel is a personal bias that shouldn't exist or shouldn't really affect this, but it does for me. And Mario Kart 8 literally doubling all the tracks. Fantastic. Then there's also Splatoon 3. Every 3 months they come out with a couple new stages, new weapons and things. They got their new seasons.
Yeah.
Season of Chill.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Actually, I don't. I mean, I probably have to give to Splatoon 3 because that's the one I play the most.
I think I'm. This is a toss-up for me between Pokemon Go and Mario Kart 8 because I've just played a lot of Pokemon Go this year, and they're constantly updating it. But is it like great ongoing events? Nah. It's like they're decent. It doesn't feel as cool as a lot of these other games, you know? I think I'd probably give it to Mario Kart 8. That's probably my pick. But what did the people pick? Who is the winner of the Pally?
God, I was reading this one. The winner is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Let's go! Let's go. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Deserved win. Deserved win. I'm playing some victory music over the top of this, Micah, which is so loud that people might not be able to hear us. That was great. Alrighty. We're coming up here on getting close to the end, I think. Next up, we have Best Story. For nominees, we've got The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Hogwarts Legacy, Sea of Stars, Octopath Traveler 2, Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon, and A Space for the Unbound.
I've played 2 of these.
I've also played 2 of these.
Might be a little like sacrilegious or something, but I'm kind of pulling for Sea of Stars on this one.
Interesting.
Sea of Stars deserves a win.
Yeah.
Some category. And I think the story is great, especially if you do little extra stuff at the end. You get a little extra story stuff that is fantastic.
This is a tough one for me. I actually really dig the story of Tears of the Kingdom, but there's some like interesting choices they made with the story. I think
I really like it. There's not necessarily a ton to it.
Yeah.
But I think it is a good story.
Well,
it has some good twists as long as your friends don't spoil them for you.
Well, and you don't get the memories in the wrong order. That's a big deal.
That's part of the fun.
You could just like see the ending, like the surprise twist, like real early.
Can you?
Yeah, they definitely.
Are you sure that's not the super secret one that you only see after you get all of them?
No, that's the final transformation. But they basically have all the lead up right to it, which you know what's gonna happen.
But if you get that as the first one, you'll have no idea what's gonna happen.
It's true.
And then maybe you'll have forgotten by the time you see the other stuff.
Yeah. But I think that makes an interesting choice. What they should have done is just make it so as you find the memories, no matter where they were, it just unlocked them in order, you know?
I thought it was kind of fun getting them out of order, piecing them together, wondering how it all
I think I've got a pull here for Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy had a really good story. I liked it. Again, pacing issues, but that's for like the side quest stuff. I think the main story and like the main line with the character, like the main side characters, are really well done. Then the side quests, not so much. It's like, oh no, I lost my family crest in this dank crypt.
Oh, wow, this is real sad.
I lost my family.
I lost my family.
Crest. No, sorry. I lost X object. It's in this X dungeon. Please go get it for me.
As long as that dungeon is cool to explore, who cares?
Yeah.
Kind of.
They're kind of like, but the main story is really good. Okay. We've talked forever. People probably forgotten the nominations, but that's okay. This is a podcast. You can go back, listen to it again. It doubles our watch time. And now you can hear the winner. The winner of
the plan.
Best Story is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Let's go. All right. I think that the reason this wins is Ganondorf's smile. The greatest story beat in all of Zelda.
Oh, the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
He's a happy guy.
I mean, he seems so kind of like sane and kind of reasonable.
Yeah, and then his
like strategy and stuff, and then he just does the "I'm actually an insane psychopath" smile.
Yeah. Alrighty. I've been hearing like noises.
Cat doing weird things again.
Oh, Horace! Hey, how's it going? We're just about done. We actually don't need you anymore. Yeah, sorry, Horace. Sorry, bud. Alright, get back in the box. Yep. That was weird. Was he in here that whole time?
Must have been.
Must have. Alright. Yeah, he's fine. There's food and stuff in there. My kids love it in there. Wait, I don't like keep my kids in the box. It's like a little fort that they can play. Oh, let's just move on. Let's just move on. Best indie. Is it my turn to read or yours?
Definitely yours.
The best indie. This is a big one. All right. The nominees for best indie game are Sea of Stars, Dredge, Cocoon, A Space for the Unbound, Bramble the Mountain King, Cassette Beasts, and Pizza Tower. And the Pally goes to Sea of Stars. Yeah!
Very well deserved.
That is a good one.
Definitely one of my top games of the year.
Yep. Okay, what do we got next? Is this our final category, Micah? No, we have...
Oops.
We have 2 categories left, and they're probably our 2 biggest. So, lead us on with this next category, Micah. I'm excited.
Yeah, the Nintendo Pals Community Creator of the Year.
This award goes to a creator that participates in our community that has just gone above and beyond in the work that they're doing for their channels or whatever the things they're making, and has just been prolific in that. Just a way to recognize the fantastic creators out there. There are some people on this list that are far bigger than we are, but also some that maybe you haven't heard of before. So this is a chance for, like, I think anybody listening to check these creators out and really get some cool stuff. So, who do we got nominated this year? Oh, shoot.
We got Mute Dog the Gamer, Lightsy, Third Strongest Mole, Maddie Beth, Octorock 1982, Presto the Magnificent, Datfast, aka John, Fedorable Will, and Sarge, aka Super Gamecraft.
Yeah, all these guys did a fantastic job this year. I think all are deserving of some award. Mute Dog with his work for game segments. Flightsy has been like a beast with streaming through a variety of games and just like crazy active in so many different communities. If you haven't received a hello from Flightsy on our Discord, then you're not actually on our Discord, I think. Because he says hello to everybody. Sometimes in mass. Third Strongest Mole is among the most consistent and awesome creators that I know, and he is well deserving of this award. Maddie Beth, again, fantastic creator. She is like, she started her podcast so young and is like really killing it out there making stuff. So that's really cool. It's really cool. Octorock, who does an amazing music podcast, as well as is like crazy active in a bunch of the communities that I run in. He's a fantastic guy, fantastic creator. If you haven't checked out his stuff. Sorry, I'm running through and just shouting out everybody now on our nominations list. Presto the Magnificent. The name says it all. He is a magnificent guy and is making really, really fun podcasts and also playing a part in helping other creators make podcasts, and he's just an all-around awesome community member. Like, yeah. I don't know. I like, he invented several segments on our show, like the weekly. What do we even call that segment? The weekly best of this year segment that we do, and basically funded the community corner for forever. So yeah, huge shout out to Presto and his crew over at Off the Wah. Datfast had a killer year with On Topic Retro. I mean, he is cranking out videos. It's actually insane. I don't know how he does it, because he's like father of, I don't know, like 20 kids or something like that. That's such a but he's a busy guy, and to see how much he's putting out puts me to shame. Makes me feel bad about how good I'm doing, and that's a good creator, I think. No, Datfast, you're awesome.
Good creators should be shaming everyone.
Fedorable Will.
Making everyone feel bad.
Fedorable Will is... So we just talked about how Datfast is putting out stuff like crazy. Fedorable Will is the streaming champ every single day. I mean, it's not every single day, but like at least every other day he streams. And it's so fun to watch. And he's just such a positive energy to every person he comes in contact with. And so I think he's very deserving of this award. And we're looking forward to collaborating with him at some point in the near future, hopefully. So that'll be fun. And then we got Sarge, Super Gamecraft, who is just such a cool guy. And although Nintendo is not his strongest gaming platform, he is super game crafting when he is playing over in Nintendo. I think Zelda was his top game of the year for Nintendo stuff, but I mean, like he covers everything, and from like industry standards, like yeah, his podcast is cool, his content is awesome, and to see him just like continue to put out such good stuff. We've run through the nominees now twice, but I want to shout out everybody that's nominated for this award deserves it. So let's see who won. Who does the community say wins this one?
The winner is Presto the Magnificent.
Presto the Magnificent. Let's go, Presto. Welcome to the Nintendo Pals Community Creator Hall of Fame. You join last year's winner, $2 Hero, aka Seth, and deserved is all I can say. Presto, thank you for being awesome, and again, a really young creator who has a extremely bright future ahead of him in content creation as well as life, you know? Like, I wish that I had the drive that he has at his age, that I had that at that same age. I sound like an old man. Let's move on.
I mean, kind of are an old man to a lot of people.
Shut up. You're not supposed to agree. Let's move on.
That's what homies are for, telling you the truth.
Let's move on here to the final award. The final award of the night and the wrap-up of the Pallies. It's the game of the year for 2023. We're ending here with a huge finale, but I think we all know in our heart of hearts the winner of this category already.
Yeah, do we even have to read them out?
I don't know, but I want to recognize some awesome games that we had this year. So let's read off the nominations. And that is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Pikmin 4, Sea of Stars, Hogwarts Legacy, and Dave the Diver. Fantastic games this year, out for Game of the Year 2023. Remember when this was supposed to be kind of like a light year? Do you remember that? I feel like we've talked
People
about
always saying things like that.
Yeah, like, oh, it's not going to be as heavy. And that's what we're saying about next year. But if it's anything like this year, we're in for some awesome surprises and some amazing games. If not from Nintendo first party, then from the indie development scene. As you can see, we've got an indie game up here on this list. I was about to say multiple, but Dave the Diver is not an indie game. We didn't nominate it for Best Indie Game. Just want to point that out, that we're not a sham of a show here. Okay, let's move on and give the final. Let's see here. Hold on. I've got.
Boy, the anticipation is killing me. I wonder what it could be.
Hold on. I've got music for this, but I didn't like map it to my button press here. So as I stall for time,
Is it something from Golden Sun?
Micah,
I can pull it up real quick.
No, it's even better. It's even better.
I guess it's a little debatable.
Is it?
Were you gonna ask what my game of the year was?
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask that because we have 2 awards left actually, and that is awards not picked by the community. And we do this every year. It is the Micah Award and the Andros Award. So Micah, give us your best game of 2023.
Best game of 2023.
Well, okay. The Micah and Andros Awards are just awards for us to recognize a game that maybe didn't get recognized or one that we think deserves an extra award because it's so good. You know what I mean? That's how we've always done it, I think. But
I mean, I would have said, because let's face it, Tears of the Kingdom is my game of the year.
Yeah.
So I would have said, obviously that's going to win this. So I would have said Sea of Stars to give that some recognition, but that ended up winning Indie Game of the Year. So I think for my award game thing, whatever, I'm going to mention Risk of Rain Returns.
Risk of Rain Returns.
Just the whole Risk of Rain universe, I guess. But Risk of Rain Returns is a fantastic remake.
Yeah.
From the ground up of the original. Has some good bouncing fixes and some new characters and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. And you can play it online, and it mostly works.
I like that caveat there.
You just have a couple issues every once in a while.
For me, the Andros Award is going to go to a game. This is tough. I have nominees. I'm just going to throw out my nominees. First off, we got Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously, Tears of the Kingdom. I got Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And then I have Pokemon Go and Vampire Survivors. And for me, the game that takes it for this year as my game of the year game, besides Tears of the Kingdom, which is my personal game of the year and your personal game of the year.
Yeah.
And probably the community's personal game. We don't know yet, but the community's game
It could be any of these games, technically.
It already has won an award. So I'm giving this to Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors gets the Andros Award for this year. This was my 3rd most played game this year.
Wow.
Well, fourth if we throw in Baldur's Gate, but my third most played Switch game this year. My second being... Well, guess what my second was, Micah?
It wasn't Hogwarts Legacy, was it?
No, Hogwarts Legacy only has like 40 hours.
Oh, Risk of Rain Returns, obviously.
No, that comes right after Vampire Survivors in hours.
First of all, how dare you?
It's wild. I didn't realize I had played this much Vampire Survivors. And that's how good this game is. Spelunky 2 is my second most played game on Switch.
It's still up there. For this year?
Yeah, for this year. Oh, so Spelunky 2. So it's
at some point in time, you'll stop playing that game.
Tears of the Kingdom, Spelunky 2. Oh, I'm not playing Spelunky 2 actively anymore, but I did at the start of the year. And then Vampire Survivors came, and that would have overtaken Spelunky 2. It's very close in hours. But I beat it. I 100% it. And there's nothing else to do in it. So that's... But DLC is on the way.
Yeah, they keep bringing out updates.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, all right. The Micah Award goes to... I'm going to let you say
Supposed to say it again?
Yeah.
Oh, Risk of Rain Returns.
Risk of Rain Returns. I was paying attention and totally remembered.
Yeah, sure you did.
Risk of Rain Returns. And the Andros Award goes to... I was hoping you could say that one too, but...
I already forgot what you said.
Vampire Survivors. And the Game of the Year for the Nintendo PAL Awards, the Pallies 2023. The Pally goes to... The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Who could have guessed?
Who could have guessed? This was it. You know,
not
it
like
was...
these other games were slouches or anything, but I think we all knew.
It was what a time. What a time we've had here. Thank you all so much for watching this year's Pally Awards. If you liked what you listened to here, tune in for another year of Nintendo Pals where we talk about games coming and games that will be played in the coming year for next year's PAL Awards. Same time, same place, next year. And, Micah, that's a wrap on this episode of Nintendo Pals. Remember, you can rate, review, and follow the show on your podcast listening apps of choice. If you're watching over on YouTube, which you should be because the video version of this podcast is fantastic for this specific episode. Other episodes, hey, you know, maybe you could stick to your platform. Whatever. But this episode, you need to watch the video version because we had actual in-person guests, all right? Actual in-person guests. Right, Horace? He's not in there anymore. Well, truly, he truly is everybody's 1-2 switch. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But thank you to everybody for watching, and a huge shout out and thanks to Horace and KK Slider, as well as the community for voting in this year's awards show. We appreciate all of you, and thanks for listening. Micah, we have one more thing to wrap up the show here. We asked...
Yep.
Yeah, click next on your slides.
Oh, I'm already there. I've been waiting for you to click next.
We asked for your favorite Nintendo Pals moment for 2023. And we got your answers here. These are anonymous, so unless... I think someone did sign their name on one of these, I think. But we'll see. So, your favorite Nintendo Pals moment from podcast streams, community events, and more. Share your favorite thing we did this year. You want to alternate on these?
Do it.
You can go first.
First, we got Chat Rule versus Nintendo Pals. And then in parentheses, was that this year? I don't remember. Time is an illusion.
I think that was this year. Some point this year. We've definitely done one of those this year.
I don't remember exactly when it was. I just seem to remember us just destroying Chat Rule like every time.
Well, when I did my solo one, I didn't destroy
True.
them.
When I was on Chat Rule's team, we did kind of win.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like a 3-0 for Micah, but a 2-1. No, I lost the time we all did against each other.
That's true. Did we have a free for all?
We did. That was the first
Is
one.
that the one where like an angel came and helped me at the end? And I won?
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I knew it. Just like
yeah,
I drew it up.
We have one more sitting out there that I'm excited to put out at some point, because that one has so many twists in its story.
It's been so long, they'll even surprise me, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right, next up we've got the escape boxes. A fairly recent stream. We still got the good old box here. We got it here. Horace escaped from it.
Yeah, how long was that? Way less time than either of us.
I think so. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun
My
time.
favorite part of those streams were when I didn't actually have to play Ocarina of Time because I'm a genius.
Because you just guessed. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, next up.
We got responding to the community and the commitment.
The commitment to what? I don't. The commitment to just the show.
Well, we're committed
to making Nintendo Pals. Yeah. Well, we do really love to interact with the community. If we could be like on Discord all day, every day, just like interacting, I would, but Micah wouldn't. Micah would watch.
I like to lurk.
Micah's a lurker.
I sometimes type things out to say things and then decide, nah, it's been too long. That was like 2 hours ago when that was posted.
Yeah, he's got something wrong with with responding to old messages or whatever. I will oftentimes reply to something from like 3 days ago, and no problem there. It's just, hey, that's what this is for.
And that conversation has died. It's time to move on.
Yeah. Nah. Nah, that's how I operate in real life too. I'll just pick up where I left off. So it's super fun. We love doing the community corner. We love doing the last week we asked you. It's fun to interact with community while doing a podcast. I think that wouldn't be the same without that community interaction. Next up. Last week we asked you segments have all been fire. That's the next one. Hey, right along the same lines. Yep. Those have been fun. I really like doing that. I like that we separated that out from the community corner and make it its own thing week by week. Fun time.
Brought joy to my week while I worked. Signed Eston.
That's Solo something right there. What a guy. Solo something. You're awesome. Thank you for leaving us a comment, and glad we could make your day better at work. or maybe make it. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Next up, we've got our Nintendo Direct reactions. That's surprising because we haven't posted too many of those.
It's been a while since we've done.
Well, there hasn't been a Direct. There hasn't been a Direct for a while. But yeah, good to know people like those. Let us know if you want to see more.
Or at least one person does.
Yeah. Let us know if you want to see more. What else we got here?
Definitely the recent escape box challenges.
Let's go. Another escape box. Those were fun. I have another one coming here soon. Yeah. Perhaps a finale to the escape box.
So mysterious.
Are
you going to live in the escape box for a week?
Like, I spent 7 days trapped in a box. I feel like people have already done that.
But you haven't done it.
But I haven't done it, yeah. Yeah.
I think people would enjoy that.
Our next comment here is, I haven't watched Nintendo Pals. And then in parentheses it says, yet. Intriguing. Well, I appreciate you filling out this.
Yeah.
Filling out, and I assume that they came from one of our community creator of the year communities, and is just now discovering us. And if this is how you discovered us, welcome. And if this is your first time listening to a Nintendo Pals podcast, anybody out there, welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself. This is probably really confusing if you've not listened to any of these before. But we do a lot of stuff here. We got the escape boxes. We've done reactions. We do challenges. We do podcasts. I mean, bunch of stuff. So welcome, and I hope you like it. What's up next?
The gaming escape room.
That is
pretty epic.
That is our third comment on this. Okay. Well, I need to get the video out for this sooner than I thought. I didn't realize people liked that so much. Yeah, I've got another one coming, and potentially more beyond that, because I've got this huge box.
Keep the box forever now with how much people like it.
We're just gonna be here in my house. Like this taking up so much space.
It's not like you have the means of transporting it away somewhere.
If I take it apart, then take it piece by piece.
That could be a video. You just.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing.
The box apart.
Once I'm done with this. Like right now, it's kind of like a little gaming fort for my kids to play in. We have a TV in there from when we did the streams, and then they've set up little chairs. There's like a nice little.
It's probably better sized for them.
It is
than it was for us.
Yeah, they can stand in it and stuff. Yeah. And is that all of them? That's all the ones we got feedback on? Perfect. Thank you so much to everybody who submitted responses to this question. I know we had a huge pool of people that voted, but out of those people that voted, a small percentage left these comments. And we appreciate that, that you did that. Just letting us know what you liked this year, because it helps us know what we should do next year and beyond. So, and that is a wrap on the PAL Awards. Thank you to everybody for hanging out with us and for just being awesome. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitch at Micah Prime.
You can also find him on Nintendo Pals, which is our shared channel where you're listening to this right now, presumably. We have a YouTube channel. We're also on TikTok, Twitter, X-Twitter. We're on all the places. Just Google Nintendo Pals. Search it on your search engine of choice. You'll find us. And you can find me gallivanting about in gaming challenges, specifically around Zelda, on Andros1 on Twitch and YouTube. Huge thanks to our fantastic community for making this all happen. And a big shout out and thank you to our Patreon supporters. We really couldn't have made a lot of the guest appearances and things happen without that. So really appreciate that. And thank you for listening.